What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Anonymous Nobody. I'm back. Back from a long hiatus. A lot has happened since my dormantous departure. I felt like it was a good time to jump back into the fray. This is the year of our Lord 2025. This is episode number 48. The T-App failure. The T-App failure. I'm going to make this quick. I got a lot of rust to work off. Hope everybody's doing well. But yeah, this T-App debacle. I love that word, debacle. Apparently this app was created just for women as a safety measure. As a safety measure to warn other women of the dangerous men that were lurking about in the dating market. Now, we all know when you make things one-sided, it typically fails. It typically does not solve the inherent problem it was created to resolve. Hence, the title of this program. Shout out to Tribe. The T-App failure. The app has failed colossally. There has been a breach. Well, I won't even say a breach. There was a data leak of identifications, dates, names. Not good. Can you say lawsuits loading? That is definitely what's coming next. Again, I'm going to make this short. I just want to let people know that I do plan to upload more often. I don't plan to take as long of a hiatus as I did previously. But this T-App for women, men were not allowed to participate, nor was there an alternative app created for men for their protection. Interesting, it seems that only one side needs protection, but we're equal. But I won't get into that on this video. There's been a breach. I don't know exactly what the fallout is. I don't need to bore you with all the particulars or data points and whatnot, but just I'm going to get you with the meat and potatoes, right? We're men, meat and potatoes. What this app was going to ultimately end up doing is allowing a few, because I never talk in few on this channel, it's always majority. But in this case, I won't even say the majority of women. There'll be a few women that would take advantage of said app and defamate the character of probably some innocent men. Let's act like that's never happened before. Not to be necessarily malicious, but it could be what they were feeling at the time. And we've seen this occur in history multiple times. Things that were based on a feeling. It's not necessarily factual. In this case, I'm actually relieved that this quote-unquote breach has occurred and slowed down. What ultimately was going to happen would have been much, much worse than this breach. I'll set up a scenario for you. You date someone. It doesn't go well. One person's upset. The other person is say, hey, it's no harm, no foul. You know, we tried, it didn't work. Well, the other person is carrying this anger. How can I get back at this person? How can I make his life a living hell? I'll go on this app that he doesn't have access to. And I forgot to mention that the posts were anonymous. So even if you were to challenge whatever was said or posted to this app, you had no way of identifying who the assailant was. I sound like a cop now, don't I? And what twisted dimension or reality does that make any sense? This T app should have never even grown legs. It should have never even been approved. It may get to the point now that we literally have to start regulating these app creators and these app developers. I'm against over governmenting things, but in the case of this, I think there needs to be a governing body created. These apps have gone amok, and they're out of control. And anybody can create an app. It's all about the money, right? Let's keep making apps. We'll keep selling it. We'll keep putting ads on it. Everybody's happy. No. I won't even get into the AI portion, because then this will end up being like a 20-minute video. But I just wanted to give you the meat and potatoes of why this is a good thing that this app is basically going to be disbanded or removed or void. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I hope that no one has been affected so far in its infancy, because good luck trying to resolve that matter. I don't know who the developers or the creatives are, but I hope they have an exit plan, because it's going to come sooner than later. Let me check the time. We're probably about 5 minutes in. I think this is a good stopping point. But thank you everybody for tuning in. This is Mr. Anonymous Nobody, back from hiatus for the second time. Questions and comments, you know what to do. If you have a recommendation for a video, please send it directly to my email address that is also in the description box below. Let's try to get this channel back on track. That is one of my goals for the rest of the year going forward. With their help, we will accomplish that. Again, this is Mr. Anonymous Nobody, and the mantra has not changed. The truth has no emotion. Peace.